I'm sort of a counter consensus person. So, you ask 8 people what they think the market's going to do, and then you go the other way, right? I'm a reversalist in that way. So, and then, this because gamblers tend to lose, right? So you don't ask everybody, if 10 out of 10 people say it's going one way, go the other way. You don't bet along with them. Anyway, all that being said, we saw, I'm a big narrative guy, right? I'm a big, what's the focus of the day? And this market can be what's the focus of the hour, of the day, or whatnot. Yesterday, we saw a negative day, right? We saw, the whole morning story was about China and slowdown in global growth and whatnot. And the market seemed to engage that after a weekend. Weekends are funny. Everyone's watching TV. There's so much banter about what's happening out of Washington, this and that, the economy and China and all that other stuff. And so there's a lot to be anxious about. So yesterday we had a huge rebound. 12.5% or more in every index from the Christmas Eve day lows. Okay, so that was kind of fast and furious. I think that caught everyone by surprise. It was good. Earnings have been kind of mixed, except until today, which was super, super positive. So yesterday's narrative was a negative one, and the market paused, consolidated, sold off a little bit. 400 points is just, in my opinion, just a sell day. It's not that significant size-wise, right? Okay, 400 and 500.
How about an up day like today? Is this significant?
Yeah, well, I think it is in a lot of ways. We have to look at the day on a whole. So we opened up strong over crazily strong earnings. Procter & Gamble, UTX, IBM, right? Those are Dow stocks. That took the Dow up. I think the Dow was up a lot more than the S&P, but I think that's a big deal. So we've rerouted our focus and the narrative to earnings today. Fundamentals, right? Lifeblood of this market, right, is earnings. So today's opening was strong. Stocks were up sizably. Big moves, right? Procter & Gamble up $4. That's a big deal. IBM up 10-ish, I think, at one point. So the rally Dow. So we're midday on Wednesday on Hump Day. We were up almost 300 points at the high today. The hump, sort of, we're in the midst of the hump. We're on the low end of the hump. So let's analyze it. Did we run out of steam? I don't know what the oil numbers came out. It is Wednesday. Oil's also rebounded and acting well, but it's important to note. I think we're turning our way back up. Did the rally run out of steam? Did things roll over? Did sort of the optimism of the earnings from this morning just sort of take back door to whatever else is going on, perhaps the negativity coming out of Davos?
Yeah, could be. Question.
Could be.
Question, answer, question, answer.
You go ahead. What's your
question? All right, well, listen, some of these sizzling stocks you're talking about that reported amazing earnings, they have been attributed to some, tensions between the U.S. and China. Can they prosper during something like this? Maybe are they being reasonable about their reports? Could that be why sentiment is weighing?
So let's look at that. That's significant. It is January. In my opinion, there's plenty. We have a government shutdown. Is the market engaging that? Apparently not. As much as I think it's devastating what's happening for those federal workers, we're here to talk about the market, and I'm sorry, really sorry. I think it's an embarrassment what's happening there, and for everybody who's missing their paychecks and is really living a day at a time, it's an embarrassment. It's not affecting the market, I don't think, right? The market tells us what it thinks about what's going on. And today it seems to be pretty positive. Look, the stocks opened up super hard on all that good positive earnings data. The fact that we faded off 150 points in midday around 11 o'clock is nothing more than, you took your pedal off the metal for a little bit, let things come in. It's just probably going to be another buying opportunity. That's not to say that tomorrow may be a different day. Right? It's a matter of where our focus is, how the narrative is spun, right? And what the fundamentals are. At the end of the day, it's January, fresh money coming into the market. I said it last week. People need a reason to buy the market. In a market that's so skittish, people need a reason to buy the market, okay? Today, it was earnings. Tomorrow, we'll see what happens.
Oh, well, that was a good midday recap. Midweek. I mean, it's Hump Day.
Up on that. Hump Day.
Have a good one, Peter. Thank you.
Bye, guys.